Well, the FBI may have stopped a terrorist attack, arresting and charging a 17-year-old in Philadelphia. The FBI says that teen was in contact with a global terrorist group affiliated with al-Qaeda, had access to a significant number of guns, and was building bombs. So this investigation started back in March when the teen became of interest to the FBI after they say he researched other potential targets inside and outside of Philadelphia.
The investigation further determined that the individual appeared to be taking steps to travel overseas for the purpose of joining or supporting terrorist activity. Most concerning, however, was the evidence that he had access to firearms and had purchased items and materials commonly used in the construction of improvised explosive devices.
In the last several weeks, the FBI found the teen had been buying more materials online, to the point Border Patrol flagged the agency, saying there were over a dozen international shipments of military and tactical gear being shipped to that teen's home, ultimately leading to his arrest. So let's bring in now NewsNation national security contributor Tracy Walder. Tracy, thank you for your time. You also happen to be a former FBI agent. So let's start with the fact that this kid had taken steps to go overseas for the purpose of joining the terrorist group. He'd been communicating with this group. He'd acquired chemicals. He'd purchased items which are used in weapons of mass destruction. Why did the FBI decide to move in now versus before he'd taken all those other steps?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me, Nichole. And this is an interesting convergence of what I used to do at CIA. I did WMDs actually in terrorists who were trying to acquire them. And then obviously was a special agent at the FBI. So it's interesting to see the work that the Border Patrol, FBI, my guess CIA as well, did all together. My guess is, first of all, they had to build a case against him. So obviously that took some time. But I also think, too, they ended up finding him in his communications through using an Instagram account. My guess is they were probably able to put someone in there undercover, and most of the time he was probably speaking with someone undercover, therefore no risk for the public, and they could build their case and build the charges against him. So that is my best guess, because these shipments were flagged. So my guess is they were also under control and under surveillance by the FBI.
All right. And Tracy, we said earlier he'd been communicating with this group. It's known as KTJ. What else do we know about this group that has been flagged as being terrorist?
Right. So KTJ is an offshoot, actually, of al-Qaeda. They were put on the State Department's terrorist watch list in November of 2022. Al-Qaeda, the way that they work is really through franchises. That is how they have had, and I hate to use this word, success, because they don't operate, singularly together. It's through franchises. And this is a group, interestingly, that has mostly been working in Eastern Europe. They've done IED bombings in St. Petersburg, in Bishkek, in Kyrgyzstan. That is where a lot of their focus has actually been, is in Eastern Europe. And that's what al-Qaeda tends to do. They farm out geographically this tasking. And so it is interesting that the headquarters is in Syria, but it is interesting that this is the group that the individual reached out to. And we don't know necessarily if this group reached out to him. So that's the information I have on KTJ, and they are a threat, but they've mostly been a threat overseas.
In Europe. All right. Tracy, so what happens now? Because first of all, we're talking about a teenager. So he's 17 years old. That has to come into play. What kind of punishment are we talking about? Because he hadn't actually tried to carry out any acts of terrorism.
Right. So he's obviously looking at federal charges, having those weapons. All of that is illegal. So my guess is they are building charges on that. I think the second thing that they're trying to do right now, it looks like this case came out of juvenile court from what I can see. My guess is that they're going to try to petition to have that move to adult court. And that would be appropriate here because the individual is 17 and this is a terror-related charge. So I think really right now he's mostly looking probably at weapons charges as well as aiding terrorists both financially and with weapons. And those all carry very hefty sentences, 25 years plus. So I'll be interested to see how this pans out and if it is moved to adult court, which I think is the best spot for it right now.
Yeah, and certainly excellent work by the FBI here, as well as Border Patrol, as you mentioned, and more than likely the CIA. Tracy Walder, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.